Salutations and welcome back to another episode on the Lake Laogai server. So, it's night outside because, well, I would sleep the night away if I was the only one online. But I'm not. Irbis and Wintergrave are both online, which is really cool. Because, hey, that's why we have multiplayer server to have multiplayers. Or stuff like that. So, I don't mind that it's night. I do have to be careful because monsters can spawn everywhere. Not too much has happened, at least not too visible. I did add another house right over there. So now we have 3, and the road will continue between those 2. Oh, it's getting day. Nice. I haven't added lights yet, because I'm thinking about doing something in the middle there, sort of like a fountain, or I'm not quite sure yet what. So that's why there isn't anything over there just yet. That house is actually, let's just get a closer look. It's pretty much the exact copy of that, but the decorations on the wall are a bit different, just to, you know, set them apart. However, this one is completely empty inside, and this one isn't in a much better state, to be honest. Well, there are some beds, but that's it. I still need to do the interior decoration in those 2. This one as well, I did make rooms. So we have one over here, one over here, and 2 rooms over there. One here and one here. But this was the first building I made, the first civilian building, and it's one higher than the others. That's when I decided, let's bring them down 1. Nothing really changed over there. I did change up the stairs. Maybe you remember from last episode that it went down all the way over there-ish. Just one long straight hole from over there right down here. But I added another curve in it, so it looks a little bit better. At least I think it does. So that's good. This building still needs to be finished, but it's functioning. That's the most important thing. We have our stables. Only 1 horse inside. Hello. So, we have the bridge, which isn't all that further yet because it's such a huge project. It's just too daunting to actually start. But we do have potatoes, a small foot base of the pillar. So I think it looks kind of cool. We can get a closer look. Yeah, like this. So that's how it looks. I think it looks really cool, but I still need to decide what to do with the actual bridge, because that thing is huge. So that will come at a later time for sure. No change over here. The sheep is still here. Almost slaughtered him, which would have been sad. Well, today I want to add another building on the utility platform. This plateau, yes. On this plateau, I don't know if I mentioned it before, I might have. All my functional buildings are. So we have my storage and my armory and, you know, my house and little tunnel mine thingy, and of course the stables nowadays. I probably should get rid of these trees and replant them if need be, but right now they're just in the way, because I want to build another little building over here for my enchanting. I have an enchantment table in the skeleton farm, but I would prefer to have an extra one up here, so I don't have to go all the way down to the skeletons and back up and etc. Just too much of a bother, really. Also, I want to eventually build a small brewing station for the same reasons, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to keep it at enchanting. All my buildings so far really have that 3 bar thing, which I'm going to change for this building. I'm going to do something different. More because it will be useful to do something different instead of look-wise or anything like that. And we have a lake over here, which I think I am going to keep. Oh, this has been open. We have some ambiguous reason I came in here and most of my sheep were dead. Actually, there's another one dead right now. There used to be 2 brown sheep. Well, this is bothersome. I probably need to make something like I have for the cows. So I have started breeding again just to get some more leather. So I'm thinking about building it. I could build it over here, but that would be a bit out of the way. So actually this plateau is still pretty big. Hello saplings. And you know, there's a lot of stuff I can do. I might add something like a watchtower over here. Because eventually you kind of run out of buildings to put useful stuff in. Without getting it too scattered all over the place. So I might build it here. Or maybe over here. But then again, I have to level the terrain, and I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm going to choose a little space to do this, to build this thing, and I will be back. So I don't want this building to be too far away from the rest of my important stuff. So I'm going to place it right here, and I had these just for measuring them out. As I already said, in this build I am not going to use those. This is actually going to be a rather small building. It's really going to be exactly as big as it has to be to function. Not any bigger than that. So it's just going to be the same as always. 4 is really as high as it has to be. But I'm going to make it maybe even a bit lower than usual. Just to set it off a bit. Because if I make it really high, then it's going to look really weird. Because it's so small. So I'm going to do it a bit shorter than usual. Normally you would have 4 blocks visible from the floor up, but not this time. This time we're going with 3. So let's get that done. Oh, with plenty of that for once. And going to need to build some one of these. Yeah, just can't get the word at the moment. Crafting bench. Yeah, a bit too late, but and one of these. Let's ditch all of this for now, and this, ditch that. And then let's craft the stuff we need for our roof. There we go. So this is going to look a little bit weird. No, that's not what I want. Because it's so low. Go away. Stop being such a nuisance. Those slabs keep annoying me. So let's first just put down a bunch and see how that looks. Yeah, I'm going to need you guys. So it always goes one lower. Go away, go away. And bother. Really burn through slabs. Stuff like this. So I'm thinking about how it's looking right now. Not too bad, I suppose. And let's add these. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to curl up those things. Those corners, just like the roof of the skeleton farm. And I believe I use it more often. Oh yeah, in the global block exchange. So we get rid of these, place the corners, and do that. And same over here. And then go below and remove a bunch. There we go. So 2 more this way and that way. And in my opinion, it gives it a very good curve, whilst still remaining completely spawn proof, which is always an important thing for me. Yeah, I'll finish the Irbis is going. And I believe she made a enchanting table to be usable for everybody at spawn, so we might check that out later. Anyway, I'm going to finish this roof off camera, and I'll see you then. And we have a roof! Yippee! So I add these little ender brick fences. They're not connected, but you only see that if you really want to see that, which is a good thing. Let's add a little floor. Might keep this open, I might just plug it up like I usually do. You might actually want to... yeah, I'll plug it up with that. And I'll need some of you, and you. It's dark in here now. So let's add the floor. Enchanting table is of course going to sit in the middle, but we're going to put one of these down there, so now we have enough light. Let's quickly plug this up. So I do this just to make the space a bit more workable. And an enchantment table is considered to be transparent. So even if we plug this up, this is the only source of light, we place this on, we still have the light, which is really useful actually. Now let's try these for once. And then let's just add the bookcases like this. That way I can, if I want, add doors and in every direction. So we now have it like this. Of course this is a bit boring. So usually I just use the spruce wood. But now I want to add some of this just to sturdy it up a bit. Because, well, we do miss a support beam. So you have to compensate that in some way. Going to need more stairs. Of course I need more stairs. We always need more stairs. And the rest is going to be decorated with the normal spruce. Normal spruce, right. So we do it like this. Let's do that. Yeah, now we're going to do this. Like so. No. Bad block. Like so. Yeah, that works. And let's grab the spruce. Actually, someone is ringing the telephone, so I'll be right back. Don't you hate it when people call and you rush over to the telephone, you pick up, and all you hear is... Yeah, I hate that. Anyway, I suddenly had the idea that, hey, maybe this is not lit up enough. And indeed it isn't. So I'm going to add these here. They're non-obtrusive, but they will block any spawning here. So now it's time to decorate the outsides with spruce. Maybe some clay, who knows? Who knows? I don't. Add some over there. Maybe that just looks silly. Nope. But maybe over here in the corners. Sure, it's something, right? I guess this works. Oh, wow. Does that look better? Yeah, I kind of like it. Maybe do it like this. Yeah. Add some more depth to it. I quite like that, actually. Maybe I'll actually add some windows. Maybe not. No, it's completely inconvenient. Which is why I rarely do add windows in these buildings. In case you were wondering about that. Yeah, this is going to be a bit problematic. Especially the next side. So I'll do that off camera as well. And be right back. In the side without a door, I added another stair. Just to fill up the empty space. And over here I actually added the door. So now we have a functional enchanting table. Wow, words. But I have no way to prove that, of course. But oh well. Maybe I can do something like this just to spice it up a little bit more. Yeah, sure, why not? Because hey, I already did it. So now we have this cute little functional building. All we need to do is add a road. Let's get the shovel going. I hear you break dirt. Get back here. So let's add this, just random clay, and fill it in with sand. I'm really hoping they publish 1.8 soon so I can have my granite. And now we have a little road. Temporary lighting. Probably going to do it some other way, but not quite sure what way just yet. Let's add another one. Yeah, so now we have a little enchanting room. Nothing too special, but at least we have one. Let's grab all this. Yeah, I'm going to ferry it back into my storage. This arrow, I believe it's in this stair for as long as this stair actually exists. It's insane. It just doesn't despawn. Anyway, I want to head to spawn, but before we go there, I want to tell you a sad tale. This is my armory, this is my fortune, and this is my silk touch. I had a silk touch pick over here, but when I put it in there and tried to remove it some other time, it just vanished. It shut off and vanished. It wasn't anywhere on this floor. It wasn't anywhere on this floor. It wasn't on the roof. It wasn't in the area between the roof and that little prop up. It didn't falling out this way, not on that roof, not in the ocean. I even looked over there. It was just gone. Oh, there you are, by the way. Well, let's plant this one, I guess. One. There we go. So I lost my silk touch pick. Luckily I had another one, but still, sad Sad thing. So here we are at spawn. Wintergrave left in the meantime. So we're all alone again. Which is okay. So not a lot has changed, I think. Well, actually, there might. If you only look at my channel, then yes, a lot has changed. The Missing has built this structure and donated to Urbis, who then decided to do some interior decoration. Hello, cake. Anyway, she did a pretty good job, actually. To be quite honest, it looks really cool. Cluttered, as it should be. This is a little bath. I'm not going to tell you what horrible things happened in there. But anyway, missing. I think missing certainly. Blacksmith shop. So we have an anvil here, and he sells all kinds of horsey stuff, like diamond horse armor and iron horse armor, gold horse armor, saddles. With actually, the prices are pretty logic considering how they are made. So that's quite fun. Although I'm kind of curious how he got all this. Slightly disturbing. Anyway, I think it looks cool. Nice little house here. Suits well with the style of those. He also built the dojo over there. Of course, we extended the road network. This is Urbis's. Just a small tater shack. That's where I got my potatoes from. Anyway, this is his little dojo, the Lake Laogai fighting dojo. Free spar, PvP, train, settle disputes, free to use. Place shoes in chest. Not going to do that, but I am going to spider. Probably below us. So, originally he had 3 symbols, one there, where the symbols are now actually, but just instead of it being indent like this and that, they were flush with the wall and just full blocks. But Anima came in and he said, "Oh, those don't look like what they're supposed to," and so I kind of fixed them. If you can call it fixing. Anyway, they are kanji, so characters. That one's water, fire, earth, and Missing says that this is air, but quite literally. Anyway, there's also one extra building that's made by Urbis. And I really like it, to be honest. It's a bit too Kartosael for me, but still it looks really good. All the flowers are free. For level 1 enchant, step on a pressure plate. Huh. What pressure plate? Oh. Ha! That's actually pretty brilliant. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, free ride. So this is her little the enchantment shack, which is nice. Now we have one at spawn. It's always useful. The flowers are free. Oh, so that's where those chests were for. Clever. Yeah, we don't really have a swamp nearby, as far as I know. So yeah, it looks really good. And really expensive, to be honest. All those redstone blocks. Who would do that? Who would build redstone blocks? Anyway, this is the spawn beatification project. As you can see, a little bit has changed. I've been working on the interior, and I did ask the Missing for permission first, so don't worry. He had those 4 categories. One is still to be done, and this area still needs some fluffing up. But we have the reception desk with an introduction chest. Chests are all the same, just moved. We have shops and buildings, gardening, infrastructure, and this is actually all the chests. This is my chest, with all the stuff I used to make this a bit more prettier, in my opinion. And we have foods, boats, all kinds of miscellaneous items. Rope making tools, lantern making tools. We have the bone meal, the saplings and the wood. Don't have all that much wood, to be honest. So that's how this looks for now. It's, you know, it's still a work in progress. A little seating area over here. So that's what I've been working on as well, which is more time consuming than I thought it would be. Oh, I'm taking these. Because I'm using them quite a bit. Especially in that build. So that's that. I'm going to check the time. See if we have any remaining times for maybe a next episode. For doing something else. So let me check that. So I'm going to end the episode here in the Black Dragon Trading Company. I am now selling slime balls at this value for now. I'm still juggling. That's not correct. Has been updated since. Updated. I believe something like that. So yeah, values have been updated. Gold's worth more, diamonds, well, quartz also a bit. Still figuring out the prices, to be honest. I think I can safely say dispensers should be cheaper. Dispenser. Well, that's also a nice one, but dispenser value 5, which would make that non-correct again, but whatever. Slime balls. Yeah, I don't have too many of them. So there's that. I'm probably going to lower the prices of these as well. Because right now you would have 40 slime balls for a diamond. I don't know, is that really unfair or what? Anyway, if you have some advice on how to price these things, I'm open for advice, of course, saying, oh, diamond should be worth 1,000. No, that's not going to happen, but who can I make that? Yes, I am on the land post. Waha. Anyway, another thing I would like to do at spawn to build is like a huge tower, so you can overlook the spawn area. But I will need to discuss that with the rest first, because it will be a huge thing. And just suddenly building that would be, I don't know, I don't think that would be very nice thing to do. You know, like, here, suddenly a skyscraper in your face, that idea. Though it's not going to be as big, it's just mostly vertical. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. My name was Kartosael, still is. And I hope to see you again next time.